Good morning. Today I want to share with you guys, I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, um, and that is don't have expectations on other people. It means that don't expect other people to do or say certain things. Don't expect them to think like you. Don't expect them to behave the way you want them to be. Um, you want them to behave because everyone is different and everyone has their own opinions, or everyone has their own ego. So it's really hard to kind of find someone who have similar mindsets to you, or like share with you a lot of things in common. Some people will share with you some things in common but not all of it, so don't expect that people would do that for you. I think I've learned this along the way, um, you know. And I think more important than having expectations is to have your own standards. You don't expect people, but you have your standards. And if people don't meet that standards, just leave them, or leave them alone, like that. You cannot expect people, when they are sad, and you expect them to behave normally. No, people will not do that. um, you cannot expect people who are mad at something, and you expect them to be calm and reasonable. No, they will not do that. So you cannot expect people to act like it's not a big of a deal when it is a big deal for them. Maybe it's really unreasonable for you, but I don't know, people have their own opinions on things, so don't expect them to, behave certain ways. Um, yeah, but have your standards. If have your standards. Um, it sounds quite brutal, but I don't think it's brutal. I just think that you have to protect your own space and your own energy. So it's kind of like you having these filters, right? You having this filter, and some people would go here very little and then they stuck here, and then some people would go longer and they'd be here, and then some people would really go deeply into your life, and you have to have different kind of relationships with those kinds of people. So some people you just have like very casual relationship, and some you have deep relationship, and some you have very meaningful relationship. Yeah, because you have standards. So that's what I learned, because I think we all have the power to decide what is good for us. So yeah, so why not? You know. And yeah, I want to share with you one example so that you can understand, so that you can like know, yeah, like understand what I'm saying. And I want to take my family as an example. So I kind of I used to have very high expectations on my sisters and my mom. With my sister, it's that she's my younger sister, so I always have this feeling that I am like her second mom. So I have to take care of her, and I have to give her all the lessons, and to tell her all the mistakes that I made, so that she would not make the same mistakes. But but I mean, she has to learn her own way, and sometimes, yeah, sometimes just let her be, because sometimes I think she feel like very constrained and very, I don't know, like I always push her to do the things that I want her to do, something like that. So I don't have that expectation anymore. If and yeah, and sometimes she didn't answer my phones, or she didn't text me back. It's okay. It's okay with me. I used to be really sad about it, like I really care for her, so why does she do that? Yeah, like that. But then I just don't have expectation anymore. I just do my own part. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. You can take it or not. It's your decision. And I just do my own part, and I'm happy with it. So I if you don't answer my phone, it's okay. I keep calling. That's it. I keep calling. Because it's my part. So I think in this way your life would be so much easier when you don't have expectations on people. You just don't. um, and another example is from my mom. I don't know why, but she always, or this is what I feel, maybe it's not true, but I feel this like my whole life. She always has doubt about me, like I am not trusted by her. I am not, I'm not, I don't know, I've never felt being trusted and being reliable to her. So sometimes I forgot it. Sometimes I think that, oh, I enjoy this course and I achieved this and this, and maybe she changed the idea of me. So um, I would I would call her and tell her something, and then suddenly she just, you know leave a comment on me like, what are you doing now, like you don't have a job, do you have enough money to live by? And I mean, like, why you have to concern about this? But I can take it my own part, I can live on my own. Why don't why don't you just trust me for once? Like, I can live my own life like that. So yeah, I used to be really sad over a phone call like that, because I kind of like, oh, I think she changed. I think this is bad. This is better. This is good. This is better. And then suddenly the trigger, the trigger, and then it just, oh, put me right back to the place of depression, and sadness is one of the things. And then I just don't have expectations anymore. I just don't expect her to tell me nice things, or tells me like really encouraging things. That's what I always want from her, but I don't have expectations anymore. Yeah. So I take it when she said, um, when she said something it's related to my work, because I am freelancer. So if you are if you in Vietnam, you know this. um, Freelancer is not a real job in Vietnam, still. And my parents are very traditional, so they cannot take it. So they always worry that I would do something bad, or I would do something stupid or nonsense in the world. And yeah, so I just don't have expectations on what certain things that they would say to me. And I feel really happy about it, because I just do my own part. I just call her or chit chatting with her, and then yeah, whatever comes out, I accept it, because I don't have expectations. Yeah, something like that. So I hope this video is helpful for you, because it is really helpful for me. Don't No expectation on other.